So my wife, Yumiko, told me an interesting story yesterday. She said she was just telling me about what was happening at the place that she works. She said there was an incident between the young manager, about a 25-year-old man, and the women that he manages, my wife included, all middle-aged women. And the incident occurred, and there's one woman in the group who's rather provoking this man, and in a series of challenging ways over time, and really getting under his skin and doing a lot of things. My wife says that she's a real troublemaker. But anyway, he kind of lost his temper 3 days back, and said something very, very mild. I mean, by all appearances, it was just he just blew his stack just a little bit over an incident that was kind of unrelated. And this woman retaliated by responding back that, over a series of responses to him, that she couldn't work with a guy like that, that he can't talk to her and all this kind of stuff. Anyway, so, just an unhappy type of work situation that happens sometimes. My wife said that yesterday he went around to apologize to everybody for losing his temper a little bit. He really didn't require it. I mean, he really didn't lose his temper, from what my wife said. But what was happening was that my wife happened to be with the woman that is the troublemaker at the time that this guy lost, when he came around to apologize to her, and she wouldn't accept his apology. He said, I won't accept your apology. And, and went on to explain things, and my wife said that she was startled to turn around and discover, look at him, he was sobbing. And not like a little bit of tears. She said he was crying like a baby, like a little boy that had been disciplined by his mother. Tears streaming down his face, crying. He's the manager, and he was breaking down and crying. Now, that's not worth reporting. That's an incident. I don't want to report on some guy losing his, composition and his composure in one incident like that. The point that I wanted to make was the next step that Yumiko said. She said that apparently in Japan this is not uncommon anymore. She said that young men in particular are want to begin crying and to become extremely emotional when under times of stress, especially under interpersonal situations. She said that the evidence of tears in young men is apparently something that she's been hearing about going on in her country, and apparently the common wisdom is that, or the ideas are that this is due to the fact that young people are not familiar with how to socialize, with one another, due to social media and the lack of interaction that they have using mobile phones and other devices, that they don't know how to interact with face-to-face interactions. There goes a bullet train. They don't know how to interact well face-to-face, and they especially don't know how to do conflict resolution in a face-to-face manner. And she said that this problem is becoming quite common. Also, this is slightly unrelated. She says that these young people don't know how to have social skills. That she's read stories in the newspaper at interview time when it's hiring season in Japan, where the young people, especially the young men, simply do not know how to do the interview properly. They don't know how to communicate. They don't know how the routine and the rules of Japanese culture, which are especially rigorous. And there's that night train thing that Molly was telling me about. It looks like the Shinkansen, but it's not the Shinkansen. It's like the night train that runs overnight. I've only seen it twice, once today and once yesterday, and that's the regular JR tracks. A little interjection there. But there you go. Japanese men losing control and becoming emotional in the face of interpersonal challenges in Japan. Are the young Japanese losing their ability to interact due to social media and keitais and mobile phones and the like? And is it happening elsewhere in the world? I don't know. All I do know is I need to get to work, and I know you guys should have a great day. Bye bye, everybody.